Lovely memories from the Grand Départ there, but what about other memories and, of course, the legacy and the impact of the race on local sport? Mark Ansell has been finding out more.
Kat and Imogen are two of the most exciting prospects in the sport of road cycling. Both aged 18 and from Yorkshire, both about to start their professional road cycling careers. 10 years ago, the Grand Départ came through Kat's hometown of Skipton when she was aged 8.
Seeing them there in real life, seeing how fast they were and all their cool bikes and kit, was just incredibly inspiring and really put the goal that I wanted to be a professional sports person, as I say, in real life and in action, yeah.
Imogen watched the Tour de France hurtle through her hometown of Barnsley. She says it helped introduce the sport of cycling to many of us here.
I think it maybe opened people's eyes that it is such a global sport. You know, in France and in the Netherlands, it is this global sport, and I think to a lot of British people, cycling is just a bit of an inconvenience. You know, we're just an annoyance on the road. So I think it opened people's eyes that it can be this really, really cool up-and-coming sport.
Have you got the same ride-out times?
Tim is Kat's dad and runs a junior girls cycling team that races in the UK and Europe. He thinks the Tour de France coming here a decade ago has had a big impact.
It was what kick-started the Yorkshire Dales as being one of the centres of road cycling in the UK, where all of a sudden people realised from around the country that we had quite good roads that offered climbs and flat bits of road, and many roads, and kind of a cafe and infrastructure to sort of help cyclists. So it's really made a difference.
If she needed anything like that, she used to get someone in.
Sue volunteers at Brodsworth Hall in Doncaster. She was one of the volunteer tour makers at the Grand Départ and was in charge of looking after spectators along the route.
We could hear in the distance this noise begin, and it was the crowds further up. And then all of a sudden an helicopter came flying across, and the noise, and then followed by the cyclists, and they were just whizzing past, and everyone was cheering, and you know, the sun was shining. It was absolutely wonderful.
Pete Sparks painted polka dots on the side of his cafe in Langsett, paying homage to the mountains jersey of the Tour de France. 10 years on, the cafe is going strong, and the polka dots remain.
I feel quite proud that I've managed to keep a legacy from the Tour de France, rather than have it just be a one-day event. It's changed the fortunes of the cafe. It's been good for the brand Yorkshire, so to speak, to just highlight Yorkshire as a great place to visit.
Kat and Imogen are both about to join professional world tour teams. 10 years after being inspired by the Tour de France, they'll be racing around the globe. Mark Ansell, BBC Look North, Heptonstall, near Hebden Bridge.